This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. A second person has died after being caught up in a crush at a concert at the Brixton Academy in South London last week. Police said Gabby Hutchinson, who was 23, had been working for one of the security providers at the venue where the Afro-pop singer Ashake was playing. On Saturday, Rebecca Ikumelo, who was a mother of two, also died from her injuries. Her cousin Baba Oyejide paid this tribute.
You know what, she's going to be truly missed, and we love her forever, and I just hope everybody's able to send prayers up to Ishmael, who's her partner, and the two kids. I just want her to know that, you know, whilst we're here on earth, we've got the kids and we'll do our best, and she should watch over us while she's there, in rest in peace.
Rishi Sunak has welcomed a High Court ruling that the government's controversial policy of sending some asylum seekers to Rwanda does not breach any laws. The Prime Minister said he'd always maintained that the policy was lawful. Migrant charities which bought the challenge are expected to appeal the decision. The US House of Representatives Committee investigating the Capitol Hill riot in January last year has unanimously recommended bringing criminal charges against Donald Trump. The US Department of Justice will now have to decide whether to prosecute the former president. The former federal prosecutor Joe Marino says the committee did a good job, but what happens next is far from clear.
Brilliant job laying out what happened. Really excellent, performance in eliciting all of the evidence that we've seen now over these many months. Will it translate into criminal culpability? That's the next question, and it's not an easy answer.
People who are planning to travel by train in England, Scotland and Wales on Christmas Eve have been warned to complete their journeys by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Network Rail says strike action by the RMT union means it might be better to go a day earlier. A poll by 17.5 million Twitter users suggests that a majority want the platform's owner Elon Musk to quit as chief executive. He'd earlier said he would step down from the role if most users wanted that, but he hasn't yet confirmed that he'll go. Our correspondent in New York, Michelle Fleury, says Mr Musk probably fired himself by putting the decision to a vote.
There is perhaps some form, though, it's worth pointing out. In the past, the Tesla CEO, because he also is the boss of the electric car company, once tweeted a poll asking whether or not he should sell some of his shares in that company. And in fact, it later became apparent that he had already agreed to sell some of those shares before he conducted that poll. So maybe that's the same situation here. We just don't know.
A new deal to protect nature has been agreed at a UN biodiversity conference in Canada. The plan also has targets to prevent the extinction of species and safeguard ecosystems such as rainforests and wetlands. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Trevor Nelson's